welcome to part 2 of what I got up to at the end of last year. So last video was November. Have you seen that? If you haven't seen that, go see that. I'll put it up there. And so now this is basically what I did in December. So, you know, Christmas stuff mostly. So the first thing that I did was on the 5th of December. Chris and I went to Winter Wonderland in Hyde Park. It was so cold, but I actually, I had a good time. It wasn't as crowded as I expected it to be. I think because we went during the day, and by the time it started to get dark, which is when it tends to get busier because of all the lights and everything like that, we were leaving anyway. It did rain a little bit, once again, rain. So we did rain a little bit, but it wasn't so bad. And what did we do? We went on to like a haunted house, which I think I might have a video clip of that actually, but we went on like a ghost train, and you know, we had mostly a wander around. We didn't go on many of the rides because they are very expensive, and we didn't really want to go on any of the games because then you're walking around with tap basically. We did go to the circus, however, so I will just bung all of that video footage now. Enjoy.
There's also this one over here.
There's one right in front of us, mate.
Oh yeah. No, thank you.
Isn't that insane? Imagine being up the way. Oh god, that's
No. And then a 5-loop roller coaster.
This is the scary part.
Yeah, I went over nothing. That's what you sounded like. It's a real guy.
And then in the evening we went to Sophie's birthday meal and karaoke. So I won't show much of the karaoke because I have friends who may not want to be filmed, and it was just like, when I was filming, it was just for like fun anyway, and also, you know, copyright, so I can't really show songs and stuff. But yes, it was a very fun day, if not a long day. It is Christmas, but it is also bucket list bingo time. There is my mother. And so one of my bucket list bingo was to bake and decorate a cake. And obviously we're getting to the end of the year yet, and I thought that I was going to probably do it in like spring or summer, and it turns out that I haven't done it at all, and my face is atrocious. What's going on? I'm tired. And it is on Sunday, Sophie's birthday, as well as my mum's birthday. So I said to my mum, I'm going to make Sophie a cake. Sophie has given me what she wants. This is what she wants. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but we'll see. So yeah, we are about to start baking the cakes. So we're baking the cakes today, and then I'm going to leave them to cool and like kind of sit overnight, and then tomorrow I will do all of the decorating so that they are ready for Saturday when I see her. I think that's how professionals do anyway, don't they? They let the cake rest for a bit. So yeah, let's see how, like, making the cake, it's gonna be fine. I'm good at that, I can do that. It's decorating the cake that I'm a little bit worried about, and I don't know what to do. So we'll see how it goes. Mum got this last year, I think it was, for her birthday, and we are only just using it now, so it's been like a whole year. But hopefully it will make things a whole lot easier. Oh, look at my Christmas nails. Ew. It is day 2. I have a cake decorating kit, and this is the day that I'm like most scared about, because I've decorated cupcakes before, but not like a whole cake. So it's got, like, you know, piping bags, little spatula thingy. What else we got? Another spatula thingy. We've got a turntable stand, like a Lazy Susan, a cake, like, leveler thingy. Ugh. And then I think, like, in here we have like some tips and stuff. So anyway, all right, let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna use the bowl to make the crescent moon shape. So about there. What?
I'll just sit.
Is it going to tilt though? No. Ah, I almost stabbed my finger. Okay, we've made a buttercream cream cheese lemon filling. I'm gonna spoon it on and use this thing to like do the middles. Don't judge me for my technique, okay? I'm not a professional. got bloody icing sugar everywhere. Okay, the cakes are now in the fridge because I don't know how much you saw or what I'm going to edit, but basically God, this lighting in here is awful. I did a crumb coat, which I've seen like some bakers do, and it's meant to sort of be a layer of protection for when you put your decoration on to make things go smoother. I'm trying to decide what to do because the small rounder bit, I want to do like a white chocolate ganache, and then decorate it with buttercream. And then the other bit, I was going to just put buttercream, but I'm really worried about it being too sweet. Now, the buttercream that we just made is buttercream cheese cream with a bit of lemon. It wasn't that sweet. Like, I wouldn't, well, yeah, I wouldn't. What do you think, Mum? It wasn't that sweet, was it? No, it wasn't that sweet. So, I don't think we're at that risk, but then I'm sitting there thinking, what if I put food dye, because I've got blue food dye, in the chocolate, and I also did that as chocolate, so it was consistent throughout the entire cake, and then I decorate with buttercream. But I don't know how that works or if that would be any good. So I'm winging it. I'll make that decision when I'm going to do the white one first, and then if that's easy and the ganache is easy, then I might experiment. But the problem is I have a limited supply of white chocolate. So if I mess it up by putting blue food dye in it, we're kind of screwed. And also it's a weird shape. It's a weird shape to do the crescent moon. It's fine. We'll see. We are starting the white chocolate ganache, and I've seen various recipes online, and the one that we're going to try is we're going to put this in, we're going to melt it, then we're going to put the double cream in, and then we're going to whip it. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so we now have this bit and this bit we need to put together. That's gonna be fun. See, the problem is this is like curled, so I might have to like chop this off.
Why don't you put it on the other thing before you put them together? But do it carefully.
Yeah, but yeah, I think I'm gonna have to chop this off here.
Yeah.
Just to fit it in. But yeah, you're clever. Okay. There we go. I've put stars to fix the little crater accident that happened. But what do you think? I'll move it over here so we can put the inspiration here. I'm sure she's going to love it. It's very homemade. I baked and decorated a cake. Woo! Whenever you buy something off Amazon, i.e. a cake decorating kit, always make sure you check everything that comes with it, because we just found smoothers and I could have used these, but I didn't realise they were there because they were in a little organza bag. Ah! Okay, you can come in now. Maybe when you get to the door, close your eyes. Okay.
Covered them.
Okay, just walk forward, 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 forward. Okay. And open your eyes.
Oh, it's actually really cute. Emma, that's adorable.
It's homemade!
No, it's really cute is what it is. And like, given the brief that I gave you, that wasn't the easiest
It was
brief.
not.
You've done an amazing job.
Thank you.
I love the colours as well. Like the kind of like lilac-y. Very nice.
Yeah, the video clearly just cut off there when I was going to explain why it was like grey instead of that navy blue. So I'll quickly explain, and it did show, like I did film it, but obviously I sped through most of it. But basically, I had blue food colouring and I was using it, but no matter how much we were using it, it wasn't getting darker. And I was like, I don't understand why it's not getting darker. So in my mind, what I did to make it go darker was I put some cocoa powder in the mix, and clearly it then sort of did this weird hybrid and it turned grey, which my mum, very supportive as she is, was like, well, the moon is grey, I think that works nicely. And like since then, my research has shown that gel food colouring is the best way forward if you need some really like vibrant colours like that. My siblings absolutely took the absolute piss out of me when I showed them what I made. So I have said to them, fine, this year you need to make that cake for me. That is what I want. I said, and I don't want you buying it. You have to make that cake, that exact same cake. You have to make it for me. And also it tasted amazing. So you also have to make sure it tastes amazing. So I will see if that happens. It's not long before my birthday, so let's see if they remember. But yeah, it was an experience, and I think I definitely need to brush up on my cake decorating skills. It is absolutely pissing it down with rain. And I know that I live in England, but when I make plans and then rain comes along and ruins said plans, I get the hump. But the total plan is not ruined. So basically, I am in the car, as you can see. I am waiting for Sophie. We're going to go get some dinner, push through the Christmas shopping crowds, like last minute, by the way. I mean, it's the 18th. Come on, guys. If you're still shopping for Christmas presents, what are you doing? I mean, if you're anything like me, you're waiting for payday, bush. But anyway, we are marking something off of my bucket list bingo today, and that is ice skating. Ooh, I have not been since I was 9 years old, and I fell over 11 times. And it's also wet and raining, and now the ice rink is apparently covered, but holy moly, I'm gonna fall over. And luckily I'm wearing a very padded thick coat. My leggings are not so padded. I mean, they're the snag leggings, so they're thick, but you know, I've got some gloves, I've got a hat. I don't know, I'm looking forward to it because I haven't been in a long time and I don't know how I'll feel about it, but I'm also like scared because I'm like, I'm gonna hurt myself. Car in front of me has just turned their lights on, so I'm gonna okay, hang on, I have to move my car. But yeah, so I'm a little, here comes Sophie, all bundled up in the snow, like in the, I'm gonna say the snow, in the rain. It'd be cute if it was snow. Yeah, if it was snow, it would be cute. So Sophie, how many times do you estimate that you're gonna fall over this evening?
4 times.
4 times. I think I'm gonna fall over 7 times. I don't have a lot of faith in my dexterity or my balance.
Not like this. No, it's been so long.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go now. Bye. Look how good Sophie is. And I can't even make it off the wall. There she goes. She's doing her best. Yeah! It's dark, but we did it. I fell over 2 times. How many times did you fall over, Sophie?
0.
In my defense, the 2 times that I fell over was because people were like pausing at the wall, and so I had to then, like, because I was bracing myself along the wall, and then I had to go around them, and I just can't. I can't skate. I can't do it. Like,
it's definitely something that requires practice on both of our fronts if we ever
you
want to pursue
it's so good though.
Yeah, but even so, I didn't have the confidence to go out and join like the
we
big
went in the baby rink,
masses.
which was where I filmed Sophie. But even then in the baby rink, there was like 2 kids who were like slamming.
They were really going for it.
Yeah, and we were a bit like, I feel like that's not what this is for. This is for people who need to be babied and practice. But yeah, like I was slightly getting it towards the end, like figuring out how to like But yeah, I fell over twice. My knee kind of hurts and I feel like I'm gonna get a bruise on my thigh, but it wasn't that bad, like falling over. It wasn't awful.
It was just, it was really busy, I think.
It was really busy,
It
yeah,
was a
and
sold-out
loud.
session, yeah, busy, loud.
Yeah.
You had some people that were really confident, so they would just go straight for it. You had other people that weren't very confident.
No.
Lots of people just sort of like stopping randomly or in big groups.
Yeah.
You're like, how the hell
Yeah,
did
it was
past
when
you?
people were just, and also people who were spectating were like leaning on the wall, and I'm like, hello, you can
Lean
see
off
that
the
I
wall.
am like desperately holding on for dear life.
Unless
Can you please
want me
move?
to like grab over you.
Yeah, like
physically claw my way past.
I couldn't get away from the wall. That was my issue. I was just, I was too nervous and I just had no balance. I literally had no balance. I need to work on my center of gravity. The boots were horrible because they were really tight, and I do have rather large calves, and I feel like they didn't tie around my ankle properly because of it. Like
It didn't give
my
you enough
ankles.
support.
Yeah, so I didn't feel like my heel was ever properly on the floor, and then my feet went numb. So but I do need to work on that, and we were thinking about then trying to do lessons next year because there's an ice rink kind of nearby. So yeah, do like some beginner lessons. So by next year we'll be like swing,
Yeah,
like,
we'll
super
be
confident.
Yuri on ice, eat your heart out. Like,
We were born to make history. Anyway, that is another off the bucket list. Let's go. And that is really all I filmed for the rest of the year. I went to a Christmas meal with my drama group. Chris came along as my +1 and everything, and that was quite a fun night. Really good food, really fun night. Maybe, you know, put a couple of pictures here as well. And then for New Year's Eve, I actually went round Mary, who was in the My Neighbour Totoro video, and her wife Hayley. We had like, so we're in the middle of like a Strahd D&D campaign, you know, Curse of Strahd. So we were just like, fuck it, let's just do Curse of Strahd. So yeah, our New Year's Eve was playing D&D, which was very on brand, and to be honest, very, very enjoyable. And of course, when it was the countdown, we stopped and we went outside and we watched the fireworks. And so I will leave you on that note, and next video will be what I've done so far this year in 2026, and then hopefully from beyond then, back to normal content. Mwah.